Welcome to the Work Hard, Play Hard podcast. My name is Rob Murgatroyd, and I am a former doctor turned lifestyle entrepreneur. Each week, I interview some of the best minds on the planet on the science of achievement and the art of fulfillment. Today's episode is a mini-sode that we call Fri-Date with the Wife. In these mini-sodes, my wife Kim and I deconstruct the strategies that we've developed over the last decade to not only grow personally, but to turn our struggles into lessons and create fulfillment in all areas of our lives. Excuses are over. It's time to live. Let's dig into today's topic. Okay, before we get into this episode of Fri-Date, I want to remind you that my 2019 Mastermind is filling up quickly in terms of the applications rolling in. Now, I've not started my pre-qualification phone calls yet, but remember, this is on a first-come, first-served basis for at least getting your applications in line. I go through them all. I look for the best fit, and then I set up a phone call to see if it's a great fit between you, me, and our existing group. So, if you are at all interested, go to workhardplayhardpodcast.com/mastermind. So the mastermind is the fastest way I know of to 10x your business, uplevel your tribe, and get a clear path to grow your business and your relationship to the next level. It's like a significant shortcut for you. So look at it this way. What if by this time next year, your profits 10x and you spent less time working and had more time with your family and your friends doing the things that light you up? And what if you did it with the highest level entrepreneurs on the planet? And what if you learned all of this while you were experiencing some of the most amazing adventures, places, and cities in the world? Stop the what ifs and make a decision to make this happen. So go to workhardplayhardpodcast.com/mastermind and fill out the application. In the mastermind, I'll put you into a group of high-level achievers where everyone is at your level or higher, and you'll be in 3 different masterminds throughout the year, going to 3 different locations and being a part of what I call an experiential learning environment. I learn best by doing cool things with cool people and not in the back of a Holiday Inn conference room. So I redesigned the entire mastermind concept and made it fully immersive experiences. I made the long conference room tables disappear, the one with the mints and the water. It's all gone. So who's it for? Any upper 6-figure earner that is at $300,000 or above, or those that have just barely squeaked over their first million and are looking to learn how to get past the multiple 7-figure range year after year. So even if you're just curious, go to workhardplayhardpodcast.com/mastermind and click apply. Do not let this negative self-chatter get in the way. We all have it, by the way. Power through it. Power through it. You can do it. All right, let's get on with the episode. Well, Kimberly Murgatroyd, how the heck are you on this fine day?
I'm a little nervous. You seem a little excited today.
I am a little excited. And you know why I'm excited?
Why are you so excited?
Because I'm on the second day of a fast and I don't understand it. And we don't have to go into it right now because we're going to go into it in a minute of why that is. And you know what?
What?
Today, we're going to talk about the 3 game changers. The game changers. We're talking changing the game that you can implement right now. If you do it right now in your life, today, it will radically change your life. And you know what brought this up? What brings everything up?
Wine.
The other night over a glass of wine, we talked about...
Let's be real. It was definitely not a glass.
All right. Over a bottle of wine, we talked about how you and I are like guinea pigs. We're always trying to up-level our health. Like the two of us are wearing Whoops right now, okay? So if you
we are tracking everything.
We're tracking everything. If you don't know what a Whoop is, I'm sure we'll do a show on a Whoop later down the road, but Google Whoop.
Once we understand it.
Google the Whoop strap, and you'll see what we're wearing while we're doing this.
Us and NFL athletes.
There you go. And I don't even know how to, I don't know anything about NFL, but apparently I'm wearing what they wear. So but we were talking about this, and we were like, okay, so if we were trying to up-level our health and our mind and our life, what would be like 3 things that we can give to somebody that if they just did these 3 things, it would radically change their life? And it's going to be a very simple show. And let's give them the first one.
Well, first thing is, why do you always go with 3? Because I know you have
it's proven. It's proven.
I know, which is why I want you to talk about it.
The reason why it's 3 is because the research shows that your brain can't hold more than 3 things in short-term memory very effectively, right? So you can reinforce things like 7 digits in a phone number eventually. And the reason why I remembered phone numbers is because there was a girl that usually went with it.
And you were born in 1912 and didn't have a cell phone.
So I knew if I remembered the number, I'd be able to get to the girl. But that's a different conversation. 3 things is the magic number where Tony Robbins says 1, 2, many.
Exactly.
Right? So when you get to the many, it's the line of where people can do. So you can remember, look, what's everything? You go to a race, what is it? 1, 2, 3, go. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, go, right? It's 1, 2, 3, because you can remember it, right? 1, 2, 3, you hear the gun and you go, right? So I digress. Let's talk about number 1. Number 1 is meditation and gratitude. Kim?
Okay, so like you said, this is going to be a very simple show, but guess what? I know you've heard about meditation. I know you've heard about gratitude before, but are you actually implementing it into your life? So last year, I decided to really, really implement a gratitude practice, and not just like, I'm grateful. Because I walk around, I'm a grateful human. Like I just am. By nature, it's not something I really have to focus on. I'm not
Isn't everybody a human now?
Yeah, everyone's a human.
When did we become humans? I mean,
we were always humans.
I know we were always human, but like everybody,
as opposed to a person, it's kitschy.
Everybody's part of a tribe, and they're epic humans.
Yeah, well.
So I'm going to be an epic human. Continue.
Are all your friends living in California?
Well, this is where you're going to be soon, so you better start handling it.
All right. So as far as gratitude goes, when I'm not a pessimistic person, I always see the good in things. It's just my nature. But to actually put a practice of gratitude into your life is a game changer. And here's why. When you open your phone in the morning, I don't know how you open a phone. I guess that would be a flip phone. When you turn your phone on in the morning.
Those days are gone.
And you start checking your email, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is you're checking, your bank balance, I don't know. You are flooded with information, some maybe news. It may be all, because there's like no positive news. So negative, things you have to do, tasks, to-dos. And it very, very quickly jumps into your brain and takes your day from you. So for a gratitude practice, if you begin your day before your feet hit the floor, and you just close your eyes and run down a list of the things that you are grateful for in that moment. It could be that you woke up. It could be that you woke up with an amazing man next to yourself in the bed, like me. It could be anything. It could be for the day that you have ahead. It could be for the uncertainty in the day or the certainty in your day. Whatever it is, but give gratitude for every single thing in your life, because if you start your day with a grateful heart, your life will shift. And then one more thing, 3 people. I want you to reach out to 3 people every single day and tell them why you are grateful for them. And you really want to elevate that gratitude practice. That's what you do, because you don't keep gratitude in yourself all the time. It's a gift that needs to be given. And if you can brighten someone's day first thing in the morning by letting them authentically know why you are grateful that they are in your life, your relationships will elevate and your heart will elevate everything. You will be on a different vibration the entire day.
Hey, you want to know what the Tibetans do?
What do they do? Of course you know. How do you know everything is what I want to know.
I don't know, but here's the thing. Tibetans, when they do their gratitude, they give thanks. They take 2 or 3 people that they don't like, and they send them love, energy, and gratitude. Is that crazy?
Well, they're a monk. And so,
I understand.
I mean, I'm going to have to elevate to that game. I haven't gotten there yet.
Listen, I'm just telling you, that's what they do.
That's pretty amazing, though. So the gratitude practice is really something that is amazing. And if another way to up-level that is by connecting it with movement. So that mind, body, spirit movement. So for me, that means yoga. And I took my gratitude practice into yoga. And Rob and I do some things that are similar. He's going to talk about meditation in a second, but I am not the person that can sit in a chair and meditate for 10 minutes. I can't. I can't even do it for 1 minute. I've tried. I know there's apps. I've given it a try. I've done the whole thing. I am the worst meditator ever. So the way I get it done is by going to yoga. That's my meditation space. That's my gratitude space. And that's where I ask the universe or God, whatever you want to call it, to give me whatever message that I need. And I know you do something really similar in your morning ritual.
Yeah, I alternate how I meditate. So sometimes I'll meditate with an app and I will just have them guide me through. I've got to find the right voice and the right topic.
Do you use a British voice? Is it like a British female?
There is an Australian girl
See,
that I like.
I knew it.
There is.
Such a sick puppy.
There is something about it. That's number one. Number two is I will alternate that with Tony Robbins' priming process as a form of meditation. If you don't have it, just Google priming. He's on SoundCloud. It's on SoundCloud.
It's on his website too.
It's on his website. And then the third one is I will use an app called Insight, which has guided meditations, but what they also have is chanting bowls.
Oh my God.
And I really like to listen to chanting bowls. I don't know what it is. I'm not even sure I know what a bowl is, but they chant. And when they chant, when they mwah, when they do that,
that's amazing.
It brings me when they do the mwah.
Okay, so when we watch back and see where people dropped off on this episode, we just found it.
It brings you back to your breath. And so the idea is, when the gong goes off, the bowl goes off, it tapers. And so, before you know it, if it tapers too long, you start thinking about your taxes. And so you got to get back to it. And then the gong brings you back. So I just gave you 3 ways. You can do it with Tony, you can do it with the Insight Timer, or you can use the app Calm or Headspace, or you can use nothing and just sit upright, take a deep breath in, blow it all the way out 10 times, and just count every breath in 1 and every breath out 2. And then when that's done, I go through a gratitude practice where I start basically with my immediate family, and I'll send them a lot of love, energy, and healing. And then I'll move out to my friends, and then I'll move out to the world, and then I'll move out to the universe.
Yeah. And then don't you ask the universe for a download? That's your other California thing.
A little judgy, a little California judgy
but there's
right
just
now.
Verbiage that, no, I'm not judgy at all. We're moving there. I'm super excited. It's just new verbiage. I always know when you go to LA because you come back with a new term.
I'm just holding space for it right now.
Oh my God.
No, I call it revelation. And
Yes.
so I will journal until I get a download from the universe or a revelation. And you know what a revelation is. It's when you wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Are you a prophet now?
I beat you to it. It hits you right in the head and you're like, damn, I didn't even think about that. And then you just write it down. So that'd be the first thing. And the second thing is
the second game changer.
The second game changer is the push goal. Do you want to take the push goal?
No, this is all you, boo.
Okay, so the push goal is something I got from Chalene Johnson, and it's a pretty simple thing to do. You come up with your list of 10 goals, and then you decide if you were to create one goal that is different from all 10 of those goals, but if you achieved it, it would likely allow you to achieve those other goals. That then becomes your push goal. So
it's like a domino.
It's a domino. It knocks down all of the other goals. So it's usually something around money because, let's say that one of your goals is to buy a new car, it's to buy a new house, it's to buy a boat, it's to go shopping. Well, all of those relate to money. So if you had a goal to make $250,000 this year, then you would knock down those 4 goals because your push goal was to make $250,000. So the idea is to look at your list of goals and say, if I were to come up with one goal and only focus on this goal, and that would likely knock down most of them, what would that goal be? And then once you've identified that, then you write down a list of 50 to 100 actions that take about 10 minutes each. You bite-sized chunk them that map to accomplishing that goal. And then every day you pluck 3 of them off the list and you accomplish them. That's the push goal.
And if you have, like, if you come up with an action that is like a 20-minute action, do you break that down?
No, then if it's a 20-minute action, yeah. If it's a 20-minute action, you could break it down. Or if it's like, and the thing that really comes up is it's not 10 or 20. The thing that really comes up is this one's 3 hours.
Yeah.
So when that happens, you either break it down, or if something's like an hour goal, then just don't do 3 of them. Just do 1 of them, because that one takes an hour. So the idea is that every single day you're doing 1, 2, or 3 things to map to accomplishing that list. But here's the thing. You don't want to have to think about what those things are, because once you do that, you're not in the state to think about it when you wake up in the morning. You just want to know what the list is. So you have to pre-write the list when you're in the state, so you don't have to think. So all I have to do literally in the morning is open up my book and go, okay, I haven't created that, or that. Those are my 3. Put them on the list. No thinking.
What I love about this is that you're not reinventing the wheel of goal setting here. You use Chalene Johnson's push planner, and it's genius. And I know it's going to be a part of your upcoming mastermind too, because why reinvent the wheel when she did such a genius job planning and creating that planner to create massive action. And you have actually used that planner to double your income in the medical office, use that planner to generate this podcast and mastermind. Like, it has really changed your life.
Yeah, because when you wake up every day and you focus on one thing, I mean, look, all of us wake up.
It's so easy to get distracted.
It's so easy to get distracted. By the end of the day, you did 30 things and you're like, I don't even know what the hell I did. But if you did 3 things every single day against one goal, before long, you're going to hit that goal.
That's amazing. Okay. So the last of our game changers is fasting 24 to 48 hours. So we mentioned at the beginning that Rob is on day 2 of a cleanse. I am too, but I do it a couple of times a month. Rob hasn't done a 2-day cleanse in like 600 years.
Which is why it sounds to you like this podcast is on 1 plus 3,000 speed, because I actually have more energy. Now, here's the thing. It's counterintuitive, right? You're like, how in the world, with me being on a nutritionally supported fast and not eating food, right? But taking a product that will, help you get through the nutritional part and make sure that you have all the nutrition that you need. How will that make you feel so freaking good the next day? And the answer, I don't know, Kim.
I was so interested to hear what the answer was going to be.
I don't know what the answer is, but I feel good.
Yeah. So, backing this up, before, Rob has done like a 1 day or like a 1 day that ended in sushi and wine, type fast, because he didn't make it. And he's never been like a huge lover of it. And finally I got through to him and I said, look, day 1 is not your friend most of the time. It's a little more on the struggle bus than you want to be. Day 2, however, is like where I feel like, birds are flying. Like, day 2 of the cleanse becomes so great. And the reason is because in the first day, you are literally allowing your body to go through its natural detox process. Now, we've talked about this in the past on previous episodes, so I won't go super deep into it. But, fasting is something that's been around for a gazillion million years. Every culture uses it to support health and spirituality and mental clarity. And this is not new. What it allows you to do is rest your digestive system. So it actually repairs itself, which increases your immune system. All right. In addition to that, like the mental clarity, once you degunk, once you allow your body to take 12, 24, 36, up to 48 hours to actually go through its entire cleansing process and detoxify your body, your mental clarity is so sharp. Your brain fog is gone. Physically, Rob, you'll love this. It increases your growth hormone. Okay. So right now, the National Institute of Aging is doing studies on intermittent fasting and fasting up to 48 hours to look at how does that change growth hormone? How does that change your body on a cellular level? It also helps prevent free radical damage to your cells, which means your cells, all of them, not just the ones around your eyes that create like aging, but the cells in your brain, the cells in your heart. All of those cells, the aging process slows. So brain function improves. Heart function improves, liver function improves. This is just something that we know this logically with exercise. When you go out and you push really, really hard, what do you need to do? You need to rest. And right now, this Whoop that's attached to our arm, it tells us literally when we need to recover, how much strain we have. And what fasting is it's allowing your body, all of the processes of your body, to go through a repairing mode, to go through a reboot, a reset, metabolism boost, body fat gets burned. And not because you're not eating, because your body actually will begin to burn body fat, especially visceral fat around the organs when you are going through a fast. Now, like Rob did mention, and I'm really impressed that you even knew this, we do a nutritionally supported fast. We do not just not eat. So we drink a product that it's aloe vera based. It has trace minerals, vitamins in it. Everything your body needs to function during the day. We also have little fat-burning chocolates that go to the dopamine center of the brain, help you feel satisfied, and some other products that we do to help accelerate the fasting and the fasting process and support it, because this is your body's natural process. It's not like scrubbing bubbles that comes in.
Scrubbing bubbles. You know, when you said free radicals, you know what I thought of?
Like a band?
I make pictures. I have this look of like this people from the 70s that are picketing, and they're the free radicals, and they're going through the body with tie-dye shirts on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I make pictures. So there you have it. Those are our 3 life game-changing things to implement. Number 1, meditation and gratitude. Number 2, the push goal. And number 3, the 24 to 48 hour fast. And
by the way, you don't want to do, that's not like a daily, you don't just not eat for the rest of your life. You can do a 24 hour once a week, or you could do a 48 hour twice a month. I just want to make that clear.
All right. So, look, I was going to say I don't want to play a doctor, but I actually happen to be a doctor, so I can actually. I'm actually one of the guys that can actually say I am playing doctor. But for those people that want somebody who really knows this, reach out to Kim on Instagram at Kim Murgatroyd, and stop by and say hi to me at Rob Murgatroyd, because I get jelly. I get jelly. You get all the attention. You're always the star.
I'm always the star, right?
You're always the star. Well, that's it, everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. Bye. All right. Thanks for listening. If you love this episode and you know someone that needs some help in either stepping up their work hard game or their play hard game, it would mean the world to me if you shared this podcast with them to help me get this movement out there. So if you like what you heard, head on over to iTunes, take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review, and I will be forever grateful. So until the next episode, excuses are over. It's time to live.